Hello my loves, how are you doing today? I hope that you're good, that your family and your loved ones are healthy, happy and safe. So I'm coming back to you today with another pick a card reading, and in this reading we're gonna look into your future spouse, who they are. We're gonna get as many details as we can in this reading, and yeah, I'm gonna ask you right away to choose between those three options. We have here the first one, the second one, and the third one. So you can pick one option or more, the ones that are going to be putting your attention the most. And of course, if you would need more time, you can just pause the video right now, meditate on those options and see which one or which ones are going to be today yours to watch. As for me, I'm gonna start right away with the first option. Hello my dear, option number one. So if you have chosen the first option or the card of the High Priestess, this very beautiful card, welcome guys to your reading. So let's look into your future spouse, your future partner. Who are they? So the first thing that I have heard when I meditated on those on your option is it's like someone that is introducing, like someone that won some sort of a prize, like in the winner is, and the person comes in between those curtains. This is what I see. I feel like, first of all, I'm getting more particularly a timing in your life, a period in your life in which your person is going to be showing themselves. I feel like, first of all, there's not going to be just one person that is going to be actively pursuing you. I see at least a couple of people that are going to be like connecting with you and truly wanting to be with you. And I feel like your person is going to be like coming into the picture, someone that maybe you haven't really even thought about, that they could have some sort of a connection with you. It could be also someone that came in from a period in your life where you felt like there was no way that you could be together. And then this person is going to be showing up, because I feel great surprise. I feel great I'm hearing amazement, like how is this even possible? I feel like there has been maybe some sort of a way of looking at things as if it was impossible in the past, or maybe you have known about them and you were not really friends, or you didn't know about each other, you just knew of each other, like you met maybe randomly someday, or you met in a place that you frequented on a daily basis, or maybe they were your neighbor, maybe they were like in your vicinity, but it hasn't been really clear to you if there's ever going to be something between the both of you. I feel like you intuitively felt that there was something like beneath the surface, but I feel like there is gonna be some sort of an event or some sort of a circumstance in which you two are gonna connect directly. You're gonna talk with each other, you're gonna connect with each other. But I feel like, generally speaking, in your life, I feel like people, I'm hearing coming out. I'm coming out with a message, I'm coming out with a love offer, I'm coming out with my feelings and my desire towards you. I feel like this is the energy of some people that are around you. This is not just one person. I would like you to emphasize on that, because with this number 2, I really feel like you're gonna have choices. And I feel like your life is about to become that of choices, that of, it's just not one thing, it's many things that I am offered, and I would need to sit down, be rational, and have a good head on my shoulder, and on my shoulders, and then make the decision that is good for me, that is more suitable for me. I feel like, generally speaking, my dear, option number 1, you have been someone that made all the right decisions in the past for other people. Now things are transforming within you into taking into consideration your own desires. What do you want? What do you desire? What are you desiring? And this is something that you're going to be taking from now on very seriously. So who is this person? Let's go back to the main question. Who is this person, please? Who is your future spouse, future partner? New beginnings, yeah. The High Priestess twice. I feel like when it comes to the both of you, not a lot of people can picture you together, imagine you together. You could be very different. but I feel like you are the impediment or the embodiment of opposites attract. Opposites attract, or two people that apparently, like from an outside perspective, they look like nothing that we can imagine two people being in a couple as, like completely different, but it's just gonna work. It just makes sense for the both of you. I feel like there is great compatibility. And I also feel like in terms of your lifestyle, in terms of your aspirations, I feel like when it comes to you and your future spouse, like just to let you know, my dear, option number one, I know that the title of the video is future partner, future spouse. This is more a spouse. Like this is, I feel that great sensation of longevity and of rootedness. For some of you could have children. If you already have children, you're going to be having like a mixed family with their children. You're going to have great environments in which your kids are going to be brought up together. For some of you, I feel like there is newness also when you're going to be together. You could adopt beautiful pets. You can adopt even children for some of you if you would like to expand your family through adoption. I feel like there is great expansion when the both of you are going to be entering each other's lives. I'm hearing officially, because I feel like you know of this person. You really don't know who they are. You don't know much about them. It's just someone that you know that they exist. But other than that, there is really nothing that you know truly about them. You just like surface based. Yeah, I know that this person, they go to this library, they go to this coffee shop. I have seen them maybe on the street. Maybe they live near where I live. Maybe we go to the same gym. You just know of each other, but you know, you don't know anything about each other. I also feel like there is great shortcuts in terms of you and your future spouse's connection. I feel like both of you can see like very far ahead, and you have the same, yeah, it's like you envision the same future, and that's what is going to be making or allowing the both of you to have such an easy kind of connection, you and your future spouse, because it's just going to be making sense for you and your future spouse to connect with each other for the long run. I also feel like there is some sort of a structure. Yeah, like I just have also like a very important information, like for your person and for you. Maybe you had an idea that it was important for you maybe to know someone for 2 years before you're going to be making the decision, or like to go to the next level. I feel like when it comes to the both of you, you really want to take your time. But for you and your future spouse, I feel like you're gonna come to this relationship like almost ready, or ready for each other, or there is a great compatibility in terms of how you see your life, how you see your future. That's why it's going to be so easy for the both of you to make like very hard decisions, like the decision to be with someone for the long run, to get married, to get connected like in a very strong foundation. Like it's not an easy decision to make, but for the both of you, it's not going to be that difficult. All right. I also feel like very strongly with those cards. I feel like I'm hearing skipping steps, or maybe jumping steps. I feel like your life is going to be taking a great leap forward, just overall, like generally speaking. You could go for like a position in your career. Just I'm hearing let's just you're not really gonna take it seriously, but it's gonna pay off. Like I'm just letting you know, my dear, option number one, because I know that it's not very much connected to the cubed question, but I'm letting you know that you're going to be making certain like requests that you feel like they are way out of your league. You're gonna be extremely surprised. You might get into things that you're gonna be in your mind, there is no way that I'm gonna get this position, but why not? Let's just laugh about it. Let's just let's just like play it as a game. Like, why not? Let's go to this interview. Why not? Like, I know that it's way out of my reach, but it's gonna be shocking. I'm letting you know that it's gonna be absolutely shocking to you that you might get those positions, you might get those opportunities. And I feel like when it comes to you and your future spouse, you are leapers. You are leapers. You are people that absolutely like extend your arms, and you go for things that many people around you or many people that you have known might not even envision as part of their lives. I feel like your person, first of all, is very ambitious, someone that is clearly a winner in their mind and a winner in their life, because they are creating great expansion in their possibilities, I'm hearing. I feel like your person, they might have at their hand on many different things. So this person might be interested in real estate, might be interested in banking, might be interested in investing in their health, might be interested in investing in their knowledge. Like they might take courses, they might go and expand their network. This person, they are an absolute like go-getter. I feel very strongly when it comes to this person's energy. They might be represented by the King of Wands, someone that is extremely fiery and extremely ambitious. All right. And I also feel like, yeah, look at that, like extending your arms. This is what I see. I feel like sometimes when we feel that we are getting a lot of rejection, we have this tendency to go below what we have been aiming for, because we think that, oh, if this thing is not giving me what I want, maybe I'm not worth it, I'm worth lower. But surprise, surprise, my dear option number one, you might really like change the way that you see this maybe pattern that might have happened in a period in your life. And if you're getting rejection in terms of one level that you are perceiving, you're going to be just out of pure curiosity, go for absolute like higher opportunities, higher positions, like go higher. And I feel like this, first of all, is going to be permitting you to get more information and to like open yourself to learn about new things. And also, I feel like, again, you might get some yeses and you might be really surprised. I feel like your person is like that. Your person is already like that. Like, I'm not putting myself in any sorts of level. All the levers are mine. All, like, everything. I'm not going to be telling, oh, this is what I'm worth. This is what I have. This is what I'm supposed to go for. If I want something, if I have the inner drive and the inner desire to go for it, I'm just gonna go for it, and that's what's important. All right, so let's get some more cards. Who is this person? I feel like your person, they have beautiful hair, and this is something that you're gonna notice about them right away. Or maybe if you already like know decisively who I'm talking about, they have definitely beautiful hair. This is also someone that take care of their body. They look like they take care of their body. Like, it looks like physically in the way that you're gonna see them. It doesn't matter if they are a man or a woman. This person, they are someone that truly takes care of themselves. I feel like because here there are a lot of women that are depicted in this card, and this has nothing to do with gender, my dears. All the cards in the tarot deck, they have nothing to do with gender. They're all about the information that they would like to convey to us. And the information that I'm getting here very clearly is that this person is very much into grooming, into hygiene. They have a good, like, if they have a beard, they groom their beard. They have a very good schedule, like they go to the barber, they have a good haircut. I'm hearing grooming also when it comes to their body. So if they have a little bit of excess hair, like they've trimmed their hair, like if they would like maybe to keep things under control. I think this person, they are very much into grooming. And I'm hearing that they do it professionally. This is not someone, I'm hearing I don't mess around with my cleanliness, with my hygiene. This is really someone that takes the time to take care of their body and their mind, I'm hearing as well. So maybe this person, I'm hearing they are like scheduling, like this time in my day, I'm going to be reading this book, or they have already a list of books that they would like to get into so that they can learn more about the things that are interesting to them. I don't really feel like this person, they are into novels or into like random stories. I feel like this person, they read with a purpose. So if there is any source of a subject that they feel like they need to know more about, this is what they're going to be reading. All right, let's get some more cards. Sexuality, yeah. I'm hearing it's a no-brainer. Wow. I'm hearing that your sexual energy, you and your future spouse, is going to be explosive. And it's going to be very clear also for the people that are around you how much you are drawn towards each other in terms of your bodies. Inner child. Cycles. I'm hearing, yeah, we have here the new beginning with the Fool card, and we have here inner child and sexuality. I feel like it's time for you to, with your future spouse in here, to really truly enjoy your life in the best way that you can. I feel like there's gonna be, clearly from this energy and from those cards, great challenges, but you really are going to be like seeing challenges or perceiving them very differently. And I also feel like your future spouse, it's not really someone that complains a lot. This is really someone that shares. They are not seeing a challenge as something that they want to be whiny about, but they just like exchange. Like both of you have brilliant ideas. You sit down, you talk about it, and then you come up with innovative ways of dealing with things. I don't really see you seeing some sort of a step on the way or maybe an obstacle as the end of the road. I don't really see that at all. I also see you like going through many cycles together, going through new adventures together, and being very adventurous in going for what you want. This energy is very explosive, but I feel like it's also very grounded. Yeah, it's very quite rare for like two people to have this fiery, this feisty energy, this thrive for going higher and higher, and also to have this clear groundedness that I feel when it comes to the energy of this connection. Inside the shark's mouth. And a Pegasus. I'm hearing sexual liberation. I'm hearing also that this person, they might have been through cycles themselves where they felt very limited. This is not someone that was born the way that they are. This is someone that worked on themselves so that they can reach this level of freedom and this level of liberation from their limiting beliefs. And I also feel like when it comes to the both of you, this is your story. I feel very clearly for when it comes to you and your future spouse, is that anything really that felt like a confinement in the past, you're going to be really putting it into perspective and not feel afraid from going for what you want. I feel like what I'm seeing in here is that this person, they might have felt in the past that they were lost in the ocean, but they discovered that they were a shark. This is what I see. I feel like even if the environment or the world around us might feel too vast, too confusing, too unknown in many aspects, when we realize our own strength and our own power, we putting things into perspective. And in here, as you can see in here, this Pegasus is not supposed to be confined within those branches, and because as you can see in here, they have wings. They're supposed to let go of those confinement and this claustrophobic kind of environment and soar and fly far, far, far away from like those imprisoning branches I'm hearing. Whew. So let's get right now some this one wanted to come out. Okay, those as well. Okay. So who is your future spouse? We have heroic, absolutely. I'm hearing I'm Batman. Amicable. Hair white with like they could have some salt, they could have like a salt pepper hair, some white hairs. Very giving and generous, absolutely, with the energy of the King of Wands. Deep. You really are going to be feeling very deeply with each other. That when it comes to their body, they might be short or shorter than how people are around you, or they might not be very tall, very independent, daring. Absolutely, this is what we have been seeing. Hardworking and muscular. Yeah, this person, they might be someone that like goes to the gym, and they are very much hard worker. They are very independent. This person, they might have their own place, their own car, their own life like sets already. And I really feel like this person, they are truly a winner already when you're going to be meeting them and connecting with them. And it's I'm hearing it's only gonna go up from there. So we have here Q, H, B, B, another P. I'm hearing here PB, peanut butter, which is like a powdered peanut butter. So this person might be into weightlifting, into body, going to the gym to lift weights. Yeah, BBQ, I feel like it's called. I'm hearing this person, they love to cook, and they love to go for maybe on the weekends for barbecues with friends and family. XO. I feel like your connection is going to be very sweet. This is someone that is going to be asking about if you are okay, is everything all right, do you need something. Like this person is going to be very vocal about it. With this I feel like you and your person might be at some point interested in going, I'm hearing private yoga sessions. So maybe you're going to be like a regular as a couple when it comes maybe to a yoga instructor, to have meditation classes, you and your future spouse. HQ. High quality, like this person is high quality and their life is high quality. Box. This is funny with this double P. I feel like when it comes to their size, if you are asking about a man, you're gonna be very pleased. Sorry, but this is the message that came out with this box. I feel like this person, they are very giving, and they're gonna be very generous in terms of giving you gifts. Box, this person, for some of you, could be into boxing. So those were the letters. Let me know down below if you are able to see anything, or if there is if you can see your initials or the initials of the person that you might already know, if you know their name. And yeah, that was your reading. Thank you for being here, my dears. Let me know down below how the messages resonated with you. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear, option number 2. So if you have chosen the second option, or this card of the devil, welcome guys to your reading. So who is your future spouse? First of all, your future spouse might be a Capricorn, might be someone that is not really into spirituality. This is someone that is very rooted in the 3D. And this is someone that has reached a certain mastery in terms of the 3D matters. And I feel like both of you might balance each other quite beautifully in terms of you being more spiritual, or being more like intuitive, and then being more rooted in the material things, rooted in the 3D world, and it's just going to be like working when it comes to your connection and your relationship. But what I see in here is that this person, they are someone that is very, very practical and pragmatic in terms of how they deal with things. This is not someone that is going to be beating around the bush. This is someone that is going to be like coming towards you with a clear message. This is not someone again, that is going to be like flashing lights from the corner of a room and trying to give you a message, like a cryptic message. No, this is someone that is very clear, very direct. And I also feel like in terms of this person, generally speaking, like they might come across as someone that is professional. You might meet like through work or through some sort of a formal activity, even like through like volunteering or through some sort of an activity that you do, that there is a certain level of formality in which like people connect with each other in this environment. So I feel like in here this person also is someone that is appearing very, very respectful, and this is also someone that truly respects themselves. This is someone that does not deal with BS and does not allow it, and you're not going to see BS from this person, that's for sure. All right, so let's get some cards right now about who your future spouse, future partner is. Who are they? Who is your future spouse? Nine of Swords. Yes. Ten of Swords. Nurture. Queen of Pentacles. The Tower. Wow. And the Five of Swords. This person might be into finance, bank. So your person might be in some sort of an environment in which they work where there is great competition. I feel like also there, as an example, as I have said, like banking or finance, or I'm having even real estate. But I feel like generally speaking, this person gets really, really drained, and they might retreat from time to time so that they can rejuvenate themselves. So this person might go maybe for trips. They might go for places where they're not doing much. I feel like that generally speaking, this person, they go to places as resorts or going to the beach, where everything is inclusive, and they're not really doing much. They just relax, enjoy like the environment that is around them, and just like recharge themselves. I also feel like this person, they are not afraid from giving their all. This person really is someone that is extremely hardworking, and I feel like this is something that both of you are going to be like talking about, and also I'm hearing reassessing when you're going to be together in a relationship. I feel like this person might not have right now the space for another person or family, generally speaking, in their life. I'm hearing, but this is what they are working for. This is what they are aiming for. I feel like this person, they might have in their minds like a certain goal, but after this goal, they might take a step back, or they might take it a little slower and have other interests, or allow themselves to just take a breather. All right, but really this person, they have a plan, and they are not budging until they're going to be reaching every goal that they have set for themselves. So let's get some other cards. Who is this person, please? Who is your future spouse? Clarity. Spiritual awakening. Yeah, I feel like this person, they might reach everything that they have imagined or envisioned that is going to be giving them the happiness that they were seeking. But at the end of the day, if we are not having family, loved ones, people that we care about around us, then what's the point? And that's where the energy of the Queen of Pentacles is coming to the forefront. I feel like the person, they are having a clear, I feel like in the past they might have those goals for very, very individualistic and like centered, self-centered reasons, but things have changed. I feel like they are going for the same goals, but the reasons for going for those goals is changing, and right now they are aiming to have a family, to have enough time, or like enough like even space in their mind and in their heart to invite a person that they would like to be with for the long run, to invest in a home in which they're going to be like having a family. I feel like they are seeing like their vision. It's almost like their work was the same, but the vision has changed. The vision has shifted from, yes, this is what I want in terms of material gains, but now no, I want it to be able to share, to be able to grow with another person, to be able also to have family, to have love, warmth, affection around me. And I feel like this person really is right now I'm hearing like structuring their life in a way that is going to be allowing them to invite you as their future partner and future spouse, but also to invite like a largeness and expansion in a form of family, in a form of having like things that they would like to share with the person that they care about. So let's get some other cards. I feel like this person is someone that is going to be very passionate about you. Someone also that is going to be making their intentions. I'm hearing clear as day, but I also feel like this person, they might be someone that even if they are going through a hard time, they might not really convey it to other people. This is really someone that feels that if they talk about things that are not going in the way that they want them to go in their life, they perceive it as being weak or being like a sissy, or being whatever the case might be. This is not someone that overstates like the affection of people around them, or takes advantage of the affection and the care of people around them. They feel like they are the one that is supposed to be the stronger, that's the stronger one, that is supposed to be to take on other people's like issues and problems and responsibilities. This is really someone that I'm hearing also physically, someone that would like to carry the burden of people that they care about. But I feel like also this person, they might really, with this spiritual awakening, they might feel that they have themselves, they have feelings, they have like a desire, and being in a state where they want to connect with someone and allow them to enter their heart like fully. I feel like they're going to be perceiving it as this is the real strength. This is what it feels like, or what it what it means to be a strong person. This person, more specifically, that you have chosen for its option number 2, I see it like this is a man, and this person, they might have been influenced by very masculine individuals in the past, that perceive masculinity as the epitome of like suffering in silence, not talking about your problems, like taking it in and shutting up about it. I think this person, they might be really reassessing this kind of way of looking at themselves and looking at masculinity. But I feel like this person, they might be with you, and especially with their family, is going to be giving them a great conduit through which they kind of feel very affectionate, very loving. And this is really something that they always wanted, but they felt like they didn't have the space for it. And I feel like this person, when it comes to you and your children, they're going to be really, really giving and like very fatherly. All right. So let's get from those little cards, let's get some characteristics. Who is, no, not, I'm hearing not yet. Okay. All right. So they might have olive skin. sarcastic. They might have like a very good sense of humor. Hair auburn red. They might have longer hair. Amicable, hardworking, patient. Yeah, this kind of energy does not come without patience, of course. Also with this Capricornic energy, deep in giving. This person, they're gonna have great connection with their children, and they're going to be very giving and very close to them, exotic, and have blue eyes. So they might have light color in terms of their eyes. I feel like there is some sort of a combination that is perceived as quite exotic, and we can see in here with auburn long hair, olive skin, and blue eyes, there is something that is quite exotic in terms of how they look. So let's get some letters. All right, we have U, J, M, X, H, K, F, E, G. Girlfriend. So they're going to be asking you like straight up. They're gonna ask you, wow, this is not someone that is going to be telling you, oh, let's just be friends and see where it's gonna go. No, 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 no. This is not this person's way of doing things. XH. Mug. So you might enjoy early mornings with this person, because mugs always gives me the energy of coziness, of beautiful mornings. You really are going to be enjoying like having quality time or spending quality time with this person. Okay, so this is what I see in terms of the letters, and please let me know if you can see other combinations, if you already know this person, because they have a very distinct kind of energy. So if you know them, you're gonna know like right away who I'm talking about. If not, this is not someone that you have met just yet. I wanted to give you maybe some timelines. When are you gonna be meeting them? Because I don't see that you have met them yet. I feel like you haven't met them, this person. Of course, again, if you already know about them, then you already know. So it says here, get creative. All right, where is it? Get creative and make a mark. This person, they're gonna have a great first impression when it comes to you. You're gonna remember them. I'm hearing they're hard to miss. So with this number 3, number 3 for me is the number of spring. So it could be like during the springtime, or something that has a connection with the number 3. It could be like 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years for those of you that are not really in a rush to meet anybody. I feel like this person might be, your meeting, you might be further down the line. But I feel like with this get creative, this person also is someone that is going to be making the first step. I don't see you pursuing them. I don't see you maybe giving them hints. This person, they're gonna pursue you, and they're gonna make their intentions very clear. I wanted to get more specific in terms of the timelines, because what I gave was quite vague. Let's get more specific. When are you gonna meet? Number 7. So number 7, it says determine the circumstances. So I feel like you are already like putting the blocks that are going to be connecting you with each other. So it could be a group that you're going to be connecting with, a group that you're going to be interacting with, that they're gonna connect you with this person. But I feel like there is some sort of a third energy that is going to be allowing you to connect with each other. But in here with this 7 days, 7 weeks, I don't see that it's gonna be 7 years for many of you. I see like more so 7 months. Like I'm hearing 3 to 7 months. All right. So that was your reading, my dears. I'm wishing you all the best, sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear, option number 3. So if you have chosen this option, welcome, guys, to your reading. So I have here the Knight of Swords. I'm hearing rewriting my story. This person, they might be a foreigner to you, just so you know. Like this person, they might have have come from far, or maybe there's gonna be a distance between the both of you, at least at the beginning. You might also meet online, because I see like I'm hearing far lands, or at least maybe when it comes to their culture and background, there is great distance between you and your future spouse. I'm hearing I'm seeing here, I hope that the camera is going to be picking up on the details. Right is worth the cost. I feel like this person really is someone that is very fair and just. They could be also like a lawyer, an attorney, someone in the justice system, someone that their written word can make, I'm hearing, can make a difference in other people's lives. So they could be a judge, or they could be, again, in the justice system, or someone that is into politics or involved. It could be even like someone that's like very actively involved in like the politics of maybe their within their career, within their community, or just in the most traditional and straightforward way. They might be like a candidate in terms of being like actually actively within a political group. So this person, they are very vocal, great communicator. They have no problem like presenting their ideas very eloquently. I see that I almost see like people looking up to them, taking their lead. So this person, they might also like mentor people. They could be a mentor, or someone that takes under their wings maybe people that are just entering or starting in this field, that they are very much having some sort of a notoriety in, or like having some expertise in. Even in their work, if this person, they are working as it doesn't matter the field. Also, although I see like justice system and politics as the main kind of fields, but I see that people that are just entering those fields, they might mentor them, or they might have some sort of pre-established mentoring program that they are very active in. Oops. Oh my God. 4 of Pentacles, stability. I feel like this person, they might have a great support system around them. People believe in them. People, I'm hearing, if as an example they are a candidate, they're definitely having prospects of being a winner. And if, like, I'm hearing inevitably they're going to be the winner, because they have great support, and people really root for them. People like telling them that you are the right person for this position. Queen of Swords, Page of Cups. I feel like this person, even if they are like called to make some very important decisions, they take into consideration everything that is involved around them. They're not someone that like, I mean, I don't see them having like a decision that is like selfish. It's not really selfish, or just coming from them. This person, they ask questions, they ask for advice. They might have advisors. They might also like seek advice from people that are higher than them. So this is really not someone that like takes decisions and they don't back away. I don't really feel a lot of ego from this person, to be honest, but I feel like also they have great powers of putting themselves in other people's shoes, and that's why I feel like this person, they might be a great mediator. They might be, again, if they are a lawyer, they might be a great lawyer, or someone that is going to be absolutely, like I'm hearing even a famous lawyer, or someone that is going to be very much in high demand. I also feel like they might have been put in a place where they cannot, I'm hearing they cannot not succeed. I feel like someone has recommended them. As an example, let's just take the example that they are a lawyer. Someone recommended them to go to maybe like a cabinet or a company, or like a group of people, that a lot of people that are famous right now, they might have started from there, or they might have like accumulated great experience from this place. I think this person, they are making the right steps. They are doing things right. All right. Let me just take the cards that are on the floor. All right. Here we go. I wanted to give you one more card as well. Anything else about your future spouse, please? Beginnings. At the bottom of the deck, we have fortune. Yeah, I feel like this person, they might, as you can see in here, there is a straight, it's almost like there is a straight line. So it doesn't matter, of course, when it comes to you, my dears that have chosen the option number 3, you might connect with your future spouse at different phases in their life. So for some of you, it could be that you're going to be meeting them where they're just going to be starting, or they're going to be already like reaching some sort of a level, or, but I feel like when it comes to them, they are going on a straight line so that they can reach, like I'm hearing reaching the top. So I really feel like this person, also a lot of people, they believe in their potential. This is someone that is very smart and very keen into just sitting, like I'm hearing I'm sitting down and I'm listening and I'm learning. Like this is a great learner, and they're gonna go far, definitely. Ancient wisdom. Yeah. Ooh. This person, let me just give you the example that I'm hearing. So as an example, like there are a lot of schools like Cambridge or Harvard that's like from father to son, like they go through the same kind of route, or they have like direct and immediate access to certain schools just because they were born in a certain family, or they had a certain connection. That's what I feel with this card, Master Teacher card. So I feel like this is some sort of a mastery that was conveyed like from father to son. It could be also some sort of a family profession. As an example, if they are a lawyer, maybe their father and their grandfather also were lawyers, or they are family of lawyers, or there is some sort of a profession that their family or people that they connect with, people that they are close with, it could be like an uncle, or like people that are close to them in terms of their family. It might be something that is very common in their inner circle, in their family. All right. Lovers. Both those cards are Master Teacher cards. So I feel like with this lover, this person, they had the choice and they had the opportunity, and they're gonna take it far beyond what people have taken it in the past. I feel like sometimes when we think about, oh, this person, they might have been born with a gold spoon in their mouth, as in, oh, they have been given everything. It's, I'm hearing taking the opportunity and building upon it and taking it further and further. It's not as easy as it might seem. Like a lot of people in their shoes, in their position, might be given the exact same conditions and they might not succeed. Like giving someone the opportunity, the support, Yes, it makes a difference, but it does not guarantee success. This is what I see in here. This person, they might have started in the right way and they might have had the right start, but they capitalized on it and they were very brave and very determined and persevered towards taking it to the next level. So this is not someone that has been given everything. This is absolutely not. They have been given the right circumstances and conditions. They took it and they elevated to the next level. To be honest, this person might have been brought into some sort of a family with, I don't know, I'm hearing prestige or like privilege. Look at that. A guarded family. They might have a lot to lose, I'm hearing. And this person, they might have been brought up like in a safe environment, in an environment where people, they cared about them, as you can see in here. They definitely had a great start in their life, but they are strong and they took all that strength and doubled it, I'm hearing, and quadrupled it. So they took it really, really far and they're going to be taking it even further. So as an example, if this is a family business, this person, they're going to be taking this family business as an example if they are doing great in the city that they are in, or in, let's just take the example that this person, they might have a family that they have a chain of restaurants. Maybe like those restaurants are like they have 3 or 4 restaurants in their city or more in the country. I feel like this person, they're gonna go far beyond, like they're gonna absolutely like go to the full expansion, expand it maybe even further in other cities in the country or even internationally. I feel like this is what I see, like taking something that was already great and making it even bigger and even greater. Right, so let's get some cards right now about, so they might have short hair. Certain characteristics, please. All right. Exotic, short hair, deep, amicable. Like those two, they came in every option. Sweet, giving. This person, they are very involved in the community, so they might be into volunteering or they might be very active in some sort of like an organization that deals with it, like helping people, taking care of people. Warm, tan, gray hair, short gray hair. I'm hearing very confident, sarcastic. This person, they might have a very, very special kind of sense of humor. Patient, stable, elegant, anxious. I think this person, they are very aware of other people's intentions. And I also feel like this person, they might not make the decisions in their life based on fear. I'm hearing because they have nothing to fear. They have great emotional and financial support around them, and they are making certain decisions based on the fact that they are the right ones to make and not because they have to do them. All right, so that here, when it comes to hair, they might have long, if this is a woman, this woman like she has very, very long hair. If it is a man, they have a buzz cut or very short hair. All right, because I feel like with this, they're telling me that it's more conventional, like their hair strength is more conventional in terms of where you are. Let's look into some letters. S, R. I'm hearing sir. So people might have talked to them like as sir, like even when they were younger. W, Edward. Oh, this is kind of royal. XO, SM, MS, so they might have their masters, ed, I'm hearing here as well executive director, so they might be part maybe of the team that deals with something rocks. What is rocks? I don't know. It could be if we are talking about their family business, they might be one of the people that is like one of the higher ups. Vox. So yeah, they might be very much involved. Vox is like a news platform. So they might be very vocal in terms of their community. Doctor. So yeah, I wanted to give you some timelines as well of when you're gonna be meeting your future spouse. When are you gonna meet them, please? So you might meet them in Pisces season, which is about like a year from now. Find the center. Monday. Let's see what it says. I forgot. It says change, get advice. So you might visit some sort of a center, or you might seek advice, or you might maybe send a request, maybe even for employment. And this is how you're going to be meeting this person. But again, Pisces season is what it's coming out very strongly in terms of this reading. So it could be, I don't see that it's gonna be 12 weeks, to be perfectly honest with you. I see more 12 months. And this number 2, I see the month of February again in here, February to March. All right. Generally speaking, this is a timeless reading. Whenever you're watching this reading, the period of February and March of any year in which you're watching this reading is going to be significant. All right, so that was your reading, my dear. Option number 3. Let me know when it comes to those letters if you can see anything else. This is all I could see, to be honest. So that was your reading. Let me know also how the messages resonated with you. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will connect with you next time. Bye.